last video, I talked about my favorite Dragon Empire girl and how I really should not be allowed near any form of now cardboard cutout. But I was lying to you. There's actually 2 Dragon Empire girls. All hail Gandiva. Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm4 here. Today I'm back to cover the fated One of Everchanging, Krysrain. So there will be no different fight jokes in this video. I'm very sorry. We will end it here because I don't wish to spread out more time. Today we have another loyal, undying fan of different fight. Today we have Ada Fourth.
I love Gandiva.
I love Gandiva. So today we're going to cover Krysrain, who has been criticized online and physically as Lyrical's worst deck. And as someone who is a fatal defender of Felty Rosa, I strongly reject that claim. That's why I've gone out of the way to capture a local Krysrain player and force him to do this video in front of me, and I've tied him to a chair. Just like how Krysrain is also tied to a chair called bad character design. Frankly, I have no idea why they thought Highlander was a good idea. But the fun part is that Krysrain actually does have a few good skills and saving graces of this deck. This deck is definitely underdeveloped. I'm going to say it right now at the start of this video. This deck definitely needs support heavily. But I do believe that when this deck does get its future support and better lyrical generics, because this is Lyrical Monasterio, eventually we will see a deck that is worthy of Gandiva. So let's go through the right deck real quick. Okay, take it away.
Okay, so the grade 0 is, if I'm not wrong, it is wonderful wait, yeah.
You wanna read the card, bro?
Gotta find the name somewhere. Wonderful Lavender Ursule. So this is
Ursula?
No, it's Urs. Yeah, it's Ursule. Yeah, it's not Ursula. Yeah. So this is the same starter as the one for the Marlene start there. So now it finally has a skill. It finally lets you draw a card when you go second. Then after that we have Lively Navy Tiffany. So Tiffany's skill is that when she's rolled upon by Musette.
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 Yes, Musette.
Okay, Musette. You look at the top card, and you review the top card. If it is a grade 2 or lower normal unit, you get to call it. And if it's not, then you add it to your hand for free. So if it's a trigger, it's over. So it's basically just a Magnolia right line, except instead of randomly calling it over trigger, you can just add the OT to your hand.
You know I'm still not finished my Magnolia device video, right?
Yeah,
like, I'm still filming it, right?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yes, and after that, we have Confident Aqua Musette.
Yes.
So Musette's skill is that when she's ridden on top by a Krysrain,
Krysrain, just Krysrain.
You look at the top card, and if it's a normal unit, you get to call it. If it's a grade 3 or lower normal unit, you get to call it. If not, you add it to your hand.
Nice.
Yeah. So it's the exact same. So basically, the entire right line is just about like calling out cards, like just shitting out cards.
That really sounds like Vanguard Regress.
Oh my god, it's the same deck.
It's the same deck.
It's all the same deck. Even Rezaya also shits out the grid one.
Oh my god, it's the same deck. What if Blankdemire also does it? Called Chronogen.
Yeah. Chronogen. Yeah, of course we have Fated One
of
Everchanging Krysrain. So her first skill is once per turn, act count +1, and you pay. And if you have 3 or more different named units on your field, you choose one of the following skills and perform them. If you have four or more units with different names, you perform 2 instead of 1. And if you have 5 or more units with different names on your field, which includes your Vanguard. So basically it's her +4 rears. You perform all 3 skills. So what are those 3 skills? Definitely not multi-attacking. The first skill is draw a card, energy charge 3.
That's your really good
Her second skill is choose one of the units and it gets 15k until the end of the turn. And the third skill is that your Vanguard Krysrain gets critical +1.
So if you fulfill the condition, you get a +1 draw. You get energy charge 3, which if you watch my device explain video, that's basically a draw 1, right? So it's basically a draw 2, 15,000 power, and +1 critical. For 1 count plus.
For 1 count plus.
That's really good.
But
of course
you need 4 rears.
Yeah, you need
four different name rears.
4 different rears, and that also means you need to build your deck according to that. So Krysrain is not really Highlander. It's kind of fake Highlander, where she only counts the units on the board. She doesn't really count the construction of the deck, unlike the Chalka. And that causes issues. Yeah. But that being said, though, this is the main saving point of Krysrain. Krysrain is a solid advantage Vanguard that gains a lot of power. Something Felty Rosa does not have. So my thesis is there. Secondly, is a divine skill, which means you use this once per game. And if your opponent triggers a divine skill more than once per game, call your judge. He's cheating. When this unit, at the end of battle, this unit attacks, Move all?
Bounce all of your
Bounce all your rear guards
bounce
back
all
to
of
hand.
your rear guards back to hand, choose one card from your hand and call it, and that unit gains this unit's power and critical until the end of turn.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
really
so
good because
basically-
Krysrain is ready at 28k
So
to crit.
in essence, you get a second Vanguard swing without the drive checks for completely free once per game.
That's really nice.
And there's also a lot of cards in Lyrical that also let you just call another card as soon as you
Call
it's like you can activate when play skills for all the card that you call using the divine skill, which means that it's not just 4 attacks, it's 5 attacks, but only the card that you call using the divine skill will get the power and crit. Yes.
That's nice.
So it's a good finisher, as well as also it's a good like surprise, like jump scare your opponent if they don't have another perfect guard.
The issue is that it's very telegraphed because this multi-attack is only done once per game.
Yeah.
Right now, Krysrain has no other real methods of multi-attacking besides it's a skill which is only once per game.
Yeah.
So it kind of looks at the bad foot, but one, there are multiple ways to build Krysrain. So this list is only one version. You can still learn other versions of this deck, online. You can try yourself. Go on to x.com or whatever the hell you want to use, Reddit, if you believe in that. The other thing is that you will notice Krysrain has one other outlet of pushing for damage, and that actually comes in the form of a grade 1 from this set, which we will go through later. Okay, so it's not all that bad for Krysrain. It looks really bad on paper, but if you go through the set, you realize that there's still some support that makes it relatively worthwhile. And if she gets further support, which she will, because she's in the anime, she will actually get support. So yeah, I would not say this is like the worst deck or like fated to die. Hey, actually that's a funny joke, fated to die. Moving on to a grade 3, it's just 4 grade 3. That's it, ha ha ha. There's no other different grade 3s. See, I said it again, ha ha ha. Yeah, that's really about it. Moving on to the grade 2s. We play, this is Musette, right?
Yes.
Musette, we play 3 copies of our gun cycler again. This one is carrying a water gun for some reason.
Yes.
Should lyrical girls be allowed to hold guns? What are
Yes.
gun rights in Lyrical Monasterio? We also play
this one is the order. Is the energy blast order.
This one is off sign. I can't remember. It's like a selfie shot, but it's not really a selfie shot. I cannot remember. Never mind. And then we go through 3 copies of this old girl. She's a counter charger because Krysrain needs counter charge. And then we play 4 copies of
Innocent Orange and
LS.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember this name now.
You do?
It's a really stupid name. It's a harmonious one shot.
Harmonious one
Yes,
shot.
almost-
So they have
almost-
selfie shot and harmonious one shot.
Almost harmonics. It's almost a harmonious
Almost harmonious. Okay, so let's go through real quick.
Okay, so-
grade 2s for the right deck. We've already covered it.
Is
Next one is harmonious one shot. Energy blast 2.
Yeah,
And
Energy
then
Blast
3 of
to
your
play.
rear guards
No,
with
if you
different
had-
name.
Yeah, if you have 3 or more
Rear guards with
3 or more units on the field with different names,
Name.
then you get to choose 3 or units with
And you
different
get
names
5.
and then get 5 also.
So this is a really fun way to just pass around power. Energy Blast 2 is very cheap because
Yeah.
Krysrain has a lot of energy. And this deck basically is like Welshra, where you just use energy to pay your taxes. So it's really nice. The only downside is that it's a -1, but very frankly, with the amount of advantage Krysrain gets you, I don't think that's an issue. And then we move on to this one, the counter charger.
The counter charger basically is it's on set 1.
Yes,
And
Lyrical set 1.
So basically designed to play around normal orders, which we know
We
with
just
the card
showed
that
you.
We just showed you is normal order. So it says that at the end of the battle that she attacks, if you have played a normal order this turn, you may put this card into your soul and then you counter charge one. So
Yeah.
it's just a 1-for-1. It's just a put soul counter charge. So it's a counter charge and a soul charge for playing a normal order, which you always want to try and do in this deck.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which is nice. That's nice. Next off is our gun cycler. Our
Yeah.
gun cycler has the same text from
This is
sorry,
Dazzle
the camera
Bubble Paradise.
Dazzle,
Press
Bubble,
press
Paradise, Press yeah. So when discarded from the right phase during your turn, you can count blast 1 or
Oh no,
blast 3.
it's not just it's either you discard her.
Or guard with it.
Yeah, it's either you discard her for the right phase for the right deck only, or you put her onto the garden circle.
Yes.
You either counter blast 1 or energy blast 3 to draw a card. So which is
Yeah.
a defensive draw, which is not bad. And then her second skill is that when placed on regular circle, you have Persona Reader this turn. Oh my god, Voucher Blanc, oh my god.
Oh my god, Voucher Blanc.
You either counter blast 1 or energy blast 3. To choose one of your other rear guards and it gains 5000 power, and then at the end of the turn, the unit that was chosen for this ability goes back to your hand.
Yep.
Yeah, so you can call your perfect guard and you just bounce back to it.
Ooh, it's a ghost! Ooh, Fancy Rosa support. Ooh, Felty Rosa Divine Video never.
Yeah. So it's just a good cycle card, mainly because we understand that Valve Blanc is quite difficult to get.
Yeah,
so,
and energy plays better for this deck anyways.
Yeah.
You can play 4 if you want. It's a personal option that you choose to play.
We have Innocent Orange NS. So NS effect is that when she's placed on Rega Circle, if you have a Krysrain Vanguard,
Yes.
you may Counter Blast 1 and Energy Blast 3. So this is a very, very expensive cost.
Yeah.
And you will look at the top 5 cards of your deck and choose up to 1 card from among them with card name that is not on your Rega Circle currently and call it. So anything that you see in the top 5 that is not currently on your field, you can call it.
Hooray!
Yeah, so it's basically just the best way to fulfill Krysrain's skill condition, as well as also like it's the best target to call for the divine skill, because then you can activate get 5 attacks instead of just 4.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
It's like the only multi attack you can get for the whole deck. You might as well just make the most of it.
Moving on to a
No, she also has one more skill.
Oh, she has one skill. So
Yeah,
sorry.
the most important one is that
Right.
when she attacks,
Declare.
if you have a grade 3 or greater Krysrain Vanguard, she gets 10,000 power.
Yeah, that's really
If
nice.
I'm not wrong, it just requires you to have it.
Shall I take a read at it?
Oh no, it's
Grade 3 or
it's when
greater.
she attacks
You
a
have
grade,
4 or more
it's when she
different
attacks a grade 3 or greater unit, you have 4 or more different name units, she gets 10,000 power.
Yeah, which is nice.
So if you fulfill the last condition for Krysrain, then she gets 10k.
Yep. Moving on to our grade 1s, we play 4 copies of. This is the broken one. This is the broken one. This is, what's the name again?
No, John.
The other broken one's obviously Eureka.
Yes.
And then we play 4 copies of this is Resius,
Yeah,
Broken Ash, Shamal S.
Resius. Yeah.
That's Eureka, yeah.
Yeah.
This is
Realm.
Realm, okay. Then we play 1 copy of this. I don't recognize this deck card.
Yes.
And then we play 1 copy of oh my goodness, you're playing all the random one-offs from Lyrical 4.
Yes.
And then we play 4 Perfect Guards. Yeah. And of course 1 copy of Vanguard from the right deck. So yeah, the right deck card, we've already gone through it. Perfect Guards, we play 4. Just play 4 different names, frankly, doesn't matter. Play them as normal units so you can bounce them back to hand. You don't really have space for Sanctitude. We are playing the one from DLB01 and we're playing the Ghost because Felty Rosa, and then we play
the reason why you play,
Dragon
the reason why
and the Mermaid,
the reason why you might want to Highlander your Perfect Guards is because you can call them out for either Anise or for Krysrain, or you just call it out from your hand.
Yeah, and then you can just bounce it
and
back.
then you use your divine skill to bounce it back.
Or you can use Eureka.
Yeah.
Yes, and let's talk about Eureka first. Eureka is their broken ass staple that they reprinted lol. So basically, when the unit is placed in the same column as this unit, if you're a grade 3 or greater Vanguard, she gains 5k. So it's 13k booster. And the other bell, this unit boosts, so plus 1, booster unit goes back to hand. 6,000 yen. Yeah, I'm not going to explain that card. Like, if you need to learn why Eureka is good, like, please play a game on this game.
Okay, then now we have elaborate costume Atinate. So this is one of the random one-offs that we're running because it's a Highlander deck.
Oh.
You might as well just like play some spice.
Okay, sure. What does it do?
So it's just the same like double red order structure that every single nation got in DBT 11.
So you mean beat up Draco Kid?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Which is that if you play a normal order this turn, it's a 13k booster. And when it's placed on Rega Circle, you count +1. You search your deck, all drop for up to 1. Pretty Demon Coordination, reveal it and put it in your hand. If you search your deck, you shuffle your deck.
Alright.
So it just searches for this order, which is Pretty Demon Coordination.
Sure, what does it do?
Which is that if you play as a normal order, and you basically give one of your red cards the red text that says Rega Circle, at the end of the turn, you bounce the card back to your hand. And
Sorry, you bounce it back to hand?
No, as in like you bounce the red card back to hand.
Oh, cool.
And then at the end of your turn, you may discard 1 card to choose this card from your drop zone and add it back to your hand.
You can loop it?
You can loop the normal order.
Damn.
It's basically the same as all the normal orders that came out in DBT 11.
It's not bad.
For Cattle, what is it? Cattle, Dark States, and
Dragon Empire.
Yeah.
Resius when placed lol, choose one of your units against 10. Cham out.
She's a 10k base great one.
Great
No, the 3k base great one, yes.
So not bad, but she gives power, so Krysrain copies the power, and then cham out, burst, brave, boom, boom, and then you just win. Yeah. Stupid card. Very stupid card. Very stupid card. Hold the line.
Yes,
we will hold the line.
Yes. And then we have Cynical Composer Realm. So Realm states that Rega Circle, if you have this
is a broken one. Miltai does talk about it very heavily.
Yes, you got during the battle that this unit boosted. If you have a grade 3 or greater Vanguard with Krysrain in his card name, this unit gets 5,000 power. So it's about the same as The first skill is basically the same as Impale Horn, which is that it's a 30k booster.
Don't
But-
make that comparison.
But the second skill is a new form of guard restrict for Vanguard, which is that when this unit boosts a grade 3 or greater Vanguard with Krysrain in its card name, if you have 4 or more units with different card names, Energy Blast 3, and until the end of that battle, when your opponent will call cards with sentinels from their hand, they must call when your opponent will call cards that are not sentinels from their hand, they must call 3 or more cards with different grades at the same time.
So you either PG it or you have to guard different grades.
Yeah, and you put it behind Krysrain, so it means that you basically just force out PGs early on against Krysrain.
Who is a 28k 2 crit attacker?
Yes.
How is this bad?
And if this girl is it's a 41k.
Yeah, so this is definitely a fall off. Like, this is your main power output. It turns this deck into basically Dimension Police with extra steps. So, like, really, would you really deny this? It's a good support card. This is one of the few cards that makes Krysrain still playable, I dare say. But meta viable, maybe not. Maybe not. Our grade zeros. We're playing Lyrical OT because we kind of want all the rear guards. Haha. We play 8 crits. These are Bang Dream crits sponsored by the Fate of Off because he needs help. Please send him to a mental hospital. We play 3 effect draws. This deck is good if you can play 3 effect draws. Unlike Felty Rosa, where I was forced to not play 3, I had to play 4. So we're off to a great start already. And then we play 4 normal heals because we just want to stay alive. You can play the Halloween heals. You can play any heal that you actually like.
Yeah, or you can play Highlander heals.
And you can play Highlander heals if you like as well. But frankly speaking, the heals doesn't really matter, I dare say. Am I correct? Because you don't really call it heals, right?
It's up to you.
I mean, if you call it heals, already lost, and that really is the nature of Krysrain as a deck for our conclusion. This deck really is just a lot of potential, but not enough space, and that's also because of the new ratio cuts in DivineZ for DZBTO1, the Fated War, where they're cutting lyrical space out of main deck space for other nations, so naturally everyone just gets less cards to play with. It's a very unfortunate situation, but it also means decks like Krysrain don't really get the proper love and support that it needs to grow up well. Fortunately, we have a second DZBT02 booster, including Vajula. So you know what? Don't give up, Krysrainers. You will have a different deck to fight with very soon. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Take care.
Just buy Marlene, guys.